I Want Answers is made possible by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and the generous support of viewers like you.
Coming up on I Want Answers, we're continuing our second round of Season 15 with the Porter Pirates.
Arr!
Taking on the Preston Pirates.
Yeah!
Arr! That's next on I Want Answers. Hey everyone, I'm Anna Berry. Welcome to the 15th season of I Want Answers right here on RSU TV. So this year we're celebrating 15 years of showcasing the academic knowledge of Oklahoma high school students and the over $150,000 in scholarships that have been awarded right here on I Want Answers. So this season we have 16 Oklahoma high school academic teams. They're all competing for a spot in our championship and of course a chance at another $12,000 in scholarship money. So let's meet our teams for this competition, starting off with the Porter Pirates. We have team captain Maggie Dozier and Molly Dozier, Edwin Ledesma, and James Glass. Pirates, you ready? Yes, you are. All right, let's meet our players from Preston, also the Pirates. We have team captain Nevaeh Dukes. We have Spencer Hurst. We have Maddox Flood. And we have Carson Argyle. Pirates, y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah, well, Pirates, we got two teams of Pirates. We all know what Pirates want. But I don't know if they want what I want. I don't think y'all want the same thing, right? Do we know what? I know, this is the best part, isn't it? Our audience is already laughing and ready to go. It's about what I want. And Pirates, what do I want?
Answer!
Arr, exactly. Let's begin our competition tonight with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, so although all original pieces were completed in 1992, both improvements and new plans continue the program. What major infrastructure project began in the 1950s under Eisenhower? Preston.
Highway system?
Yes, the interstate highway system. What is the anatomical name for the collarbone? Porter?
Clavicle?
Yes. Thigmotropism is the term for plant movement in response to what? Preston?
Light?
No. Porter?
Stimulus?
No. Touch. What legal right with a commonly known two-word Latin phrase that means you have the body? Preston?
Habeas corpus?
Yes. Pendentives and squinches are architectural elements, support the bullying of what circular structure at the top of a square room or building? Porter?
Oculus?
No. Preston?
Dome?
Yes, a dome. Anita began losing the substance in her 70s, particularly in her spinal column, causing pain upon movement. What is the name of the tough, Preston?
Collagen?
No. Tough, flexible connective tissue found in joints that cushions and reduces friction, allowing for painless movement. The buzzer went off first, and the answer is cartilage. What Chinese philosophy emphasized respect for elders and social harmony? Preston.
Confucianism?
Yes. In Circe by Madeline Miller, Circe is a goddess known for what unique power? Preston.
Transmutation?
Say again?
Transmutation?
Yes. Transmutation or transformation? Yes. All right. Massive stars that are at least 8 times larger than our sun generally end in what phenomenon? Preston.
Black holes?
No. Porter?
Supernova?
Yes, it is a supernova. This year was known for its interconnected wave of uprisings across Europe, often called the Springtime of Nations. What year saw a wave of liberal revolutions across Europe, especially in France, Germany, and Italy? Preston?
1917?
No. Porter?
1914?
No, 1848. What is the main sugar made during photosynthesis? Preston?
Glucose.
Yes. What nickname was given to October 29th, 1929 when, Preston?
Black Friday?
No, when Wall Street crashed, triggering the Great Depression. Porter?
Black Tuesday?
Yes. All right, we have a math question. A painting is now worth $1,320 after appreciating by 10%. What was its original value? Preston?
1,088.
No. The answer was 1,200. All right, in philosophy, who is credited with the saying, I think, therefore I am? Preston?
Descartes.
Yes. What term describes the evolutionary process that leads to similar traits in unrelated species like dolphin fins? Porter?
Convergent.
Yes. What is a word or phrase that softens or masks an unpleasant idea? Euphemism. What type of bridge used by Romans relies on curved stones for support? Preston?
Archway?
Yes, it is an arch bridge. The saddle or cellar joint allows the human thumb to touch all the fingers, thus making humans able to grasp objects. What adjective is used to describe this type of thumb in humans and other creatures? Preston?
Opposing?
Yes. The Mayan pyramid in Chichen Itza, called the Temple of Kukulkan, features how many steps, symbolizing the solar year? Preston?
365?
Yes. Which architectural style that was a precursor to the Gothic style is characterized by barrel vaults and thick stone walls with high small windows, was so solid that you can still find ample examples? Porter?
Roman?
Yes. Which American female impressionist was known for paintings of mothers and children? Preston?
Mary Cassatt.
Yes. Of Aristotle's three modes of persuasion, which type of appeal relies on logic and reasoning? Preston?
Logos.
Yes. What highly acidic spherical organelle breaks down waste and damaged cell parts? Porter?
Lipids.
No. Preston?
Golgi apparatus.
No, it's lysosome. What central social class expanded rapidly during the Industrial Revolution? Preston?
Middle class.
Yes. Pediments are the gables at the top of Greek buildings caused by the sloping roofs on the sides. These heavily decorated pieces were what shape? Preston?
Spherical.
No. Porter?
Square.
No, they're triangles, gables. Who is the English monarch defeated by Parliament in the English Civil War and later executed? Preston?
Edward the Third.
No. Porter?
Henry VIII.
No. Charles the First. Cool. What is the first part of the small intestine where most chemical digestion occurs? Love this word. Duodenum. It's the duodenum. Which 1960s movement focused on extreme simplification of form and color? Preston?
Minimalism.
Yes. In Greek tragedy, what term refers to the audience's release of emotion after the downfall of a hero? Preston?
Catharsis.
Yes. What group of metals are highly electropositive, have lower melting and boiling points than other metals, and react violently with water? Porter?
Alkali.
Yes. All right, that bell means time's up for the speed round. The score currently stands at Porter 60, Preston 150. Round two is coming up. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is Nevaeh Dukes for the Preston Academic Team, and for my answer of the day, I'd say that I like to sing.
I'm Maddox Flood. I'll have to say, probably singing.
I'm Carson Argyle, and if I had to choose, I'd sing.
I'm Spencer Hurst, and I would choose to sing.
Welcome back to I Want Answers on RSU TV. Yeah, you can obviously tell which one I would choose. I sing a little too much. Anyway, get ready for more questions. Yes, because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, which art movement emphasized emotion and brushwork as seen in The Scream? Preston.
Impressionism?
No. Porter?
Post-impressionism?
No, it's expressionism. All right. What do we call the science that encompasses plant physiology, plant genetics, soil management, and other specifics to determine better ways? Porter?
Botany?
No, better ways to use crops for food, textiles, and other uses. Preston?
Natural resource management?
No, it's agronomy. All right, the class started at 9 a.m. Which of these students was the most punctilious? Ralph showed up at 8:30 a.m., Naomi at 8:45, Penelope at 9, Seymour at 9:15, Patty at 9:30, and Kelly never arrived at all. Preston?
Patty?
No. Porter?
Ralph.
No. This is confusing. Penelope. She was punctual. Penelope. All right, who is credited with discovering oxygen in 1774? Joseph Priestley. What a discovery, right? Hello. Which author used the name of the Greek Titan in her subtitle to show that both defied what they should do, bringing disaster to themselves and other? Preston.
Shelley?
Yes, Mary Shelley. All right, we have advantage for Preston. Hearts. How many chambers has the human heart?
3?
No, it's 4. What Joseph Conrad novella reflects his experiences in the Belgian Congo?
Tales of the Heart.
No, it's Heart of Darkness.
Huh.
Any central and vital area of a country is called what?
The Heartland?
Yes. All right, back to speed. What green compound forms when copper reacts with air and moisture? Preston?
Rust?
No. A few names for this, but they want copper carbonate. All right, which vitamin produced in the large intestine and found in dietary sources aids blood clotting? Preston.
Vitamin K.
Yes. Advantage for Preston, we have Andrew Jackson. Name any year in the life of Andrew Jackson.
1864.
No. 1767 to 1845. He was a founder of what political party?
The Whig Party?
No, the Democratic Party.
Okay.
He was the first president who was born in what rustic dwelling?
What? A house. A cabin.
Yes, a log cabin. Yes. All right, back to speed. Who authored War and Peace? Preston?
Tolstoy.
Yes. Advantage for Preston, A in geography. Most of the world's fresh water is located on what continent?
Africa.
No,
Whoa.
Antarctica.
I'm stupid.
What continent's food production is only about half when what its population needs?
Africa.
No, Asia.
Asia.
What is the largest state capital starting with A?
State capital starting with A. Austin.
No, it's Atlanta. All right, back to speed. Rutherford used what famous experiment for the discovery of the atomic nucleus? It's the gold foil experiment. All right, here's a long question. Theodore Roosevelt's 1904 Roosevelt Corollary declared the U.S. would police and intervene in Latin America, causing great distrust among neighboring nations to the south. Ironically, he was a member of the wedding party of which later president who would counteract the Roosevelt Corollary with the good neighbor policy? Preston.
Taft?
No? Porter?
Wilson?
No, it was Franklin Roosevelt. What term did alchemists attempt to use for the mythical substance to turn metal into gold? This is an interesting one. The philosopher's stone. What is the original language of the epic poem, the Iliad? Preston.
Greek.
Yes. Advantage for Preston, we have science. What is the opposite of evaporation?
Precipitation?
No, it's condensation. The pH scale has values ranging from 0 to what?
14.
Yes. Except for the cheetah, all cats can retract these.
Claws.
Yes. Back to speed. What was the name of the award-winning fantasy novel that began as a bedtime story for J.R.R. Tolkien's children? Preston?
The Lord of the Rings.
No? Porter?
The Hobbit.
Yes, it is The Hobbit. Advantage for Porter, medicine, military, or music. I'll name them and you classify them as medicine, military, or music. 1. David Farragut, or Farragut.
Military.
Yes. Alexander Fleming.
Medicine.
Yes. Stephen C. Foster.
Music.
Yes. Back to speed. With advent of cars for most people so that people could commute to work, what 1950s trend saw rapid growth in housing outside of major cities instead of within the city? Porter?
Suburbs?
Yes, it is suburbanization, so suburbs, yes. All right, advantage for Porter, earth. The reworking of land that has been won from the sea, won with the W, from the sea is called what?
Colonization?
No, it's reclamation. This is a large area of land with little rainfall or vegetation.
Desert?
Yes. What is the study of fossils called?
Paleontology?
Yes. All right. Speed. Which art movement used chance, nonsense, and collage after World War I? Preston.
Dadaism?
Yes. Advantage for Preston, plane. Answer these questions about planes and plane flight. This is the North Carolina site where the Wright brothers flew their first plane.
Pass.
It's called Kitty Hawk. When a plane moves faster than the speed of sound, what is heard?
Sonic boom?
Yes. Aer Lingus is the national airline of what country?
Greece.
No, Ireland. All right, that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score now stands at Porter 130, Preston 250. We've got one more round left. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is the Porter Academic Team. I'm Maggie Dozier, and if I had to only speak with like whispering or singing, I would probably sing all the time, even though not everybody else might enjoy it though.
My name is Molly Dozier, and I would sing.
My name is Edwin Ledesma, and I would personally prefer to whisper everything. I feel like I'm not a very good singer, and I'd get pretty tired of it.
My name is James Glass, and I would also rather whisper everything because I'm just not trying to sing all that, you know what I'm saying?
Welcome back to I Want Answers on RSU TV. I don't think I can whisper. It's very hard to whisper. I like to talk loud. That's why I'm in this business, right? Hey everyone, we're down to the final round of our competition tonight. It's the whirlwind round, and it's coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 of their questions, they will receive 10 bonus points.
All right, so Porter, your team is trailing right now. You get to pick one of these 3 categories: chemical elements that float, unusual geologic features, or famous sculptures and their artists.
Okay, what do you think? We gotta pick one. It's fine. Elements, you think? Land.
Which one?
Which one? Land. The one with land.
Unusual geologic features?
Yes.
That one? Okay. All right, answer these questions about unusual geologic features. What colorful, mineral-rich slope in China looks like a painted mountain range?
Rainbow Mountains.
No. What perfectly hexagonal rock columns in Northern Ireland were formed by lava cooling?
Pass.
What U.S. geyser erupts on a mostly regular schedule and is named for its reliability?
Old Faithful.
Yes. What wave-shaped sandstone rock formation in Arizona is popular with photographers?
Pass.
What giant salt flat in Bolivia becomes a perfect mirror after it rains?
Pass.
What sharp limestone formations in Madagascar are known as stone forests?
Stalagmites.
No. What round, mysterious boulders on a New Zealand beach look like giant eggs?
Egg boulders.
No. What circular impact structure in Canada is one of the oldest known meteor craters?
Pass.
What desert? Those are hard. Good try, Porter. Those were definitely hard questions. All right, Preston, your turn. You get to pick chemical elements that float, famous sculptures and their artists, or presidential pets.
Sculptures? Okay.
All right, y'all are doing good with whispering. What's your choice?
Okay. Your pause. Just tell me if you want to take that. Okay, we're going with sculptures.
Sculptures, okay. Famous sculptures and their artists. Who sculpted David, a marble statue of the biblical hero standing over 17 feet tall?
Michelangelo.
Yes. What artist created the Thinker, originally part of a larger
Rodin.
work called...
Rodin.
Yes. Who created the mobile sculpture style and the work Lobster Trap and Fishtail?
Duchamp.
No. What Italian artist sculpted the Ecstasy of St. Teresa for a Roman church?
Bernini.
Yes. Who created the modernist bronze work Bird in Space?
Brancusi.
Yes. What pop artist made a giant sculpture of a balloon dog out of stainless steel?
Warhol.
No. Who created the famous seated statue of Abraham Lincoln at the Lincoln Memorial?
Pass.
What sculptor is known for unique forms of continuity in space, capturing motion in bronze?
Pass.
Who sculpted the minimalist work titled Arc, which was controversially removed in 1989?
Duchamp.
No. What artist created Sky Mirror and Cloudgate, also known as The Bean?
Pass.
Nope. All right, good job. Hard questions over here on I Want Answers. Okay, everyone. After 3 rounds, the score stands at Porter 140, Preston 290. Let's go back to some speed questions and wrap up this game. All right, which civilization used massive stone heads and complex drainage systems in Mesoamerica? Preston.
Maya.
No. Porter.
Aztec.
No, the Olmec. The Olmec. What do we call lines on maps connecting equal pressure points? Isobars. What 19th century composer used folk dances and national legends in his music to inspire Czech pride? Preston?
Dvorak.
Yes. The Emmett Till case, with its racial injustice, was a major influence on the Scottsboro trial, which explains the strong similarity between the Emmett Till case and the trial in which book, with its own trial of the 1930s South that Preston?
Kill a Mockingbird?
Yes. What agreement at a conference in 1938 gave Hitler part of Czechoslovakia in an attempt to appease him, an effort that was doomed to failure? Preston?
The Warsaw Pact?
No. It's the Munich Agreement. Which Chinese dynasty is known for blue and white porcelain? Preston?
Jin.
No. Porter?
Qing.
No, it's the Ming dynasty. What is the French term for visual art created outside on location? Porter?
Kinetic art.
No. Plein air. In plein air. Which alkali metal has one isotope, which is stable, and has given us the most accurate clock ever, as it loses only 1 second in 20 million years? Porter?
Mercury.
No. Preston?
Uranium?
No, it's cesium. What term describes the total set of genes in a population at any given time? Porter?
Gene count.
No. Preston?
Phenotype?
No, it's a gene pool. What law passed in 1970 created the Environmental Protection Agency? Preston?
Environmental Protection Act?
No. It's the Clean Air Act. The author was born in Russia with the name Alisa Zinovievna Rosenenbaum, but became an American citizen in 1931. She published her famous books, The Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged, under what name? Preston?
Ayn Rand.
Yes. Which feathered serpent deity was often represented in temple carvings of the Olmec? Preston?
Quetzalcoatl?
Yes. In 4 to 4.5 million years, the Milky Way will collide with another star system to form a brand new system now called Milkomeda. What galaxy? Preston?
Andromeda.
Yes. All right, and that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at Porter 140, Preston 340. So Preston is our winner tonight. Great job, both teams. All right, so as we look at our bracket, we see that Preston will advance to our semifinal round. So we'll see them again in a few weeks. Thank you, teams, for playing, and thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local high school academic teams. Follow I1 Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I1 Answers.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and the generous support of viewers like you.